back with my next bullet journal video, and I am doing my February plan with me. So last month I asked you guys to give me some ideas for a theme to do this month. Obviously every month I'm doing a Disney theme, so I asked for your guys' opinion on what Disney film I should go with this month, and a lot of you guys said Lady and the Tramp, so I went with Lady and the Tramp. I did my header in a kind of cursive joined up font, but I decided not to try and, you know, thicken out the vertical lines like I normally do and try and make it look kind of like calligraphy. I'm going to stick to cursive font, I think, because I know I can do it and it's a little bit easier. So the idea behind the Lady and the Tramp theme is obviously Valentine's Day is this month, so I'm also going to do some hearts as well and have kind of like a pink theme with little bits of Lady and the Tramp in there as well. So for my cover page, I am drawing the classic spaghetti eating scene from Lady and the Tramp where they go to the Italian restaurant and they eat spaghetti bolognese and the chef sings Bella Notte to them, and it is so cute. And then also just some hearts around it, like I said. And this month I'm going to try and use watercolour. I don't think I'll be using it in my weekly spreads because I think that'll be a little bit too much effort to keep up with and it might stop me from wanting to keep up with it. But definitely for my cover and my trackers and things like that, I'm going to try and use watercolour. I just think it looks really nice and it's a little bit different and it's just kind of fun to play around with, really. I just have some watercolours that I got from the supermarket and some paintbrushes that I got from WH Smith. I did my cover page on a different day to the rest because I didn't have enough time to do it all in one sitting, so now if the lighting or the angle or something changes, that is why. So it's a different day and I am now going to be setting up my monthly log. As you can tell, there was this big section here where the kind of watercolour has just ruined the page a little bit, so I've decided I'm going to put a quote here. That way I can make it look nice but I don't have to add anything to it throughout the week because yeah, this just doesn't look great. But I've already started planning it out so I know what I'm doing. I'm going to do my monthly log and a habit tracker. I have a few habits I want to track this month. If you guys don't know what a habit tracker is, it's basically a section where you can write a bunch of things at the top and then track every day if you do those things or if you use those things or whatever. You'll see in a minute when I write it out. But it's really handy to help you do things that you really need to start doing. It's a way to kind of be held accountable for those things. Obviously this is my Lady and the Tramp spread, so here I'm going to have a drawing of Jock and Trusty, I think their names are, the dogs that live by Lady. I think there'll be a little cute picture there. Like I said, you'll see as I go, but yeah, I'm going to start filling this in now. I've also just realised that I'm on autofocus, which is probably really annoying, so let's get rid of that. I'm now going to draw out the grid. I need to rub out some pencil markings, but I'm just going to fill in this habit tracker title first of all. I'm now just going to fill in my habit tracker line as well. I can only think of 3 habits I want to track right now, so I'm only going to do 3 boxes, but I'll just keep extending it if there's any more I think of. I've left 28 dots because it's 28 days, so I'm going to do my line all the way down. I'll move it up a little bit so you can see. So I've written in the habits I want to track and I'll just colour in a little square every time I do those habits. So like I said before, this kind of little section of the page got a bit damaged from the watercolour drawing on the other side. So I decided to fill it with a quote, and the quote that I've gone for is obviously from Lady and the Tramp, and it is one that Tramp says to Lady, and it is, "Come on kid, start building some memories." It's just a little bit of motivation to get myself out there and do stuff instead of staying in and doing nothing. I'm dealing with a lot of things right now and I'm overcoming them and it's going really well, and I need something motivational like this to push me to go out there and be active and social and do stuff. So I really like this one. So that is everything that I already had pre-penciled in, filled in. So I'm just going to rub out all the pencil markings so that we can go on to the next bit. So I've once again realised that I forgot to put in the days of the week. I did this last month and I'm so annoyed at myself. So I'm going to try and squeeze in some really little tiny writing at the top of these boxes and add in the days of the week. There we go, I don't think that looks too bad, to be fair. I'm so proud of this font, like I think it turned out really well. I don't usually do fonts like this because I'm usually terrible at them, so I think that turned out alright. So I'm now going to fill in this with the days of the month. So that is it for this. I just need to theme it up. I need to add in some hearts and my little picture from Lady and the Tramp just there. I'm going to use this really pale pink Crayola Super Tip just to add a few accents. I'm using this picture of Trusty and this picture of Jock, and I'm going to try and kind of overlap them as well as I can. So that's my little drawing all done. I think that'll look much better when they're coloured in, but I am quite happy with it. I'm going to be using watercolours again. This little shadow here is from my pot of water. So sorry about that, but let's get on with the colouring in. So I'm all done with the watercolour, really happy with it. He kind of turned out a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit weird. But I do think they look really cute, and I think they'll look better when they're dry, and I can kind of go in, scratch bits off and fill bits in with black and stuff. So I think it will look better when they're dry, but I am really happy with it. I'm going to leave it to dry for a bit, so I will come back to you later. Okay, so it is now pretty much dry. I am just going to put a piece of paper in the middle before I turn the page. So I've already mapped out that I want to do my favourites and wish list on this page and another reading log. I really liked using this last month. But I don't know what I'm going to use this page for, because obviously I will start my first weekly spread on this double page. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do here yet. I might do some sort of like Netflix tracker. I saw a really cool one on Instagram, so I might do that. Maybe I might write like a hot list of every Disney film so that I can tick them off as I watch them, because I want to watch them all like from the beginning, starting with Snow White. So maybe that. More likely a Netflix tracker now, because I've got other things that I want to be watching right now, so I'm not going to watch the Disney films just yet. So I don't know, but I will let you guys know what I do with this page maybe in next month's spread, because I'm going to leave this for a few more days until I decide on something really good to do. So yeah. I'll just start by filling in what I've done with fine liner like I did on the previous page. I've got my favourites on this side of my wish list on this side, similar to what I had last month. And then my reading log is exactly the same as last month as well. I'll explain a little more after I've done it. And then at the top, I am going to do the Siamese cats from Lady and the Tramp, obviously, to bring my theme into it. But I'll do that at the very end like I did with the other one. So I'll just do this bit first. Okay, so that's that done. There are 346 pages in the book I'm currently reading, and there are 28 days in February. So I've done 28 boxes and divided the amount of pages up into the amount I should be reading every day, which is 12 pages. Some days I may read none, and then other days maybe like read 24 or whatever. You know what I mean? So I haven't narrowed it down to like certain days. I've just put 28 boxes and divided it up. So we'll see how I go. Hopefully I will keep up with it. And then obviously my favourites and my wish list I do every single month, and I have since I started bullet journaling. Wish list is things I really want to buy just so I don't forget. And my favourites is just things I've been loving in the month. It helps when I do monthly favourites videos as well. So that's that. At the top here, like I said, I'm going to do the Siamese cats from Lady and the Tramp. I will get a picture up on my phone so you can see what I mean. Although I can't really see their faces to be able to copy it well. Right, I'm going to use these ones so I can see their face, and then the other one for their bodies. Right, cue time lapse of me drawing the Siamese cats. Okay, so as you can tell by the imprints, I've tried to do what I said I was going to do, and it just would not work. I couldn't do it, so I'm going to do them a little bit differently. Still going to do the Siamese cats, but I think I'm just going to have like both their heads popping up here or something. You'll see what I mean, but I'm going to see if that works instead. Okay, so I've finally done them. I'm kind of happy with them. I think they look quite cool. I am going to have a tiny little quote here from the Siamese cat song. I think that's what it's called, the Siamese cat song. I'm not too sure. But I'm going to have some lyrics from that here, a little quote. I think that'll look cute. I mean, they look a little bit dodgy, but it's hard. Watercolor's hard, and they're a really weird shaped animal. I don't know. Apologies for all this mess, by the way. This is my drink. I didn't realise that this got in the way. So I've added in some hearts all around and a little lyric at the top there. So I'm going to watercolour those, and then this page is done. That's all done. I'm now going to leave that to dry for a bit, and then I will show you my first weekly spread. Okay, so we're all dry. I am literally so happy with this so far. My cover, my monthly spread, and my favourites, wish list and reading log. I am so happy with this. My watercolours turned out fine. These two are a little bit creepy looking, but I mean, they are in the film anyway, it's fine. I just love it. So for the weekly spreads, I'm not gonna attempt to include Lady and the Tramp specific stuff in all the spreads because it's gonna be too hard and I'm not gonna keep up with it. And I found that with my Frozen theme, I just didn't keep up with the Frozen part, I kept up with the snowflake part. So that's what I'm gonna do this month. My weekly spreads are just gonna be pink and have little hearts on them because it's easier to keep up with and I'll more likely use it then. But we'll see how it goes and see if I can incorporate it. But I'm gonna set up the first week with you guys now. Okay, so I'm gonna make this spread really simple. I've already laid out a little bit. I'm just gonna fill that in now with my fine liner when I find it. I've got it. So I will just fill that in now. So I'm now just going over the days of the week in the same Crayola I used earlier. I just think this looks quite cute. Oh, that one messed up that one a little bit. Never mind, I'll do the same with this one. There we go, that'll be fine. And just this bit at the top. I might actually put a box around the one at the top. So I am actually starting this week on the 29th because I'm going to Disney on the 4th. So I didn't want to start on the 1st, plus I like to start on a Monday. So yeah, I'm just doing it this way this week. I'm now just going to add in some hearts and then watercolour them and then I am all done. I know I've said this like a million times, but I am so happy with this spread. I did like my Frozen spread, but I didn't like it that much. Like, I felt like I could have done better, but I'm so happy with this one, which is good because hopefully that will encourage me to keep up with it. Just going to get my watercolours out for the last time and watercolour those hearts. I feel like they match the other pink too much. I'm going to add a little bit more red in. Okay, so watercolour can get super messy if you use too much pigment, but I'm really happy with this. I will probably go over these little dots and this little mistake here with a white gel pen when it's dry. But I'm so happy with this. I'm going to leave it to dry for a bit and then I will end the video for you guys. So that is all done. I'll do a quick little flick through. So this is my front cover. So pleased with how this turned out. I think they look so cute. Lady is not my favourite. I think I prefer Tramp, but it's still really cute. I really like it. The hearts also look super cute and the font. Really happy with this page. I know I'm going to use it. I like having a little inspirational quote there and I just think it turned out really well. I'm glad I was able to fit these bits in the top because it's handy having the days of the week there and I always forget. Anyway, so next one is this one. Really happy with how this turned out too. Definitely going to use these super easily laid out for me, which is good. Again, I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but I will let you guys know what I used it for, maybe over on social media or in next month's video. And onto my first weekly spread. Again, really happy with how this turned out. I've decided to fill it in a little bit while I was waiting for it to dry. Definitely going to use this really simple, minimalistic layout for the rest of the month because then I know I will use it. I think because obviously I'm going to Disney on this day, these 2 pages I might dedicate to Disney and maybe stick in some tickets or some photos or something. Maybe from my Instax. I think that would look really cute just to kind of remind myself of why that was the week that was missing in the future. And then move on to the next weekly log there. I think it's a really great theme for February and for Valentine's Day. And I bloody love Lady and the Tramp. I watched it the other day just to kind of recap my knowledge of it before I did this theme and I just love it. It's so cute. It's only like an hour and 10 minutes long, so if you just have an hour to kill and you want to watch a Disney film, go with Lady and the Tramp. It's so sweet. Definitely a classic and it does have some nice quotes in there as well. So thank you guys so much for watching this plan with me. I really hope you enjoyed. Please let me know what you think I should do for next month's theme. It'll obviously be the first month of spring, so something spring themed would be really cute. I would love to do like maybe a floral theme like flowers along with a Disney film, so let me know what you think would be best. Like I said in my previous video, I'm not the best at drawing people like real life humans, so I'd prefer it be something animal orientated or something where there's a lot more animals than humans that I can draw because it makes it a little bit easier for me. But yeah, let me know what you guys think would be a good theme for next month. Thanks so much for watching and I will be back very soon with another video. Bye!